He can just sort of annoy you with Phantom Lances that do radiance damage as well. It's only really threatening when he gets his Diffusal Blade to go along with it, where he burns your mana and does constant burn damage with his Radiance. So, looks like Lacoste is going to farm top. Looks like they're not going for Roshan. They're just going to back up for a bit. No need to get a little bit overcommitted to it. They know that Milk hasn't picked up the relics, so they have time. So now I'm going to take a drink break. Man, hopefully the fan in the background isn't bothering you guys too much. It's going to be hot as hell. It's going to be literally hot as hell. If Satan came to Earth, he would be in the Northeast this week, because it's going to be at least 100 degrees for 2 of these days, which is very upsetting because Northeast is supposed to be cold, for fuck's sake. Why is it fucking hot? It's really stupid. I'm much more a cold weather person than a hot weather person, even though, yeah. So, looks like Fear is going to pick up a Shiva's Guard. Strong AoE presence can help wipe out illusions. Yeah, just a good item overall. Meanwhile, Lacoste has his Radiance. Let's see if he picks up Boots. He has 200 gold. He's probably not going to pick up Boots. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That's the name of the game. But it's looking really bad for MYM. They have 1 tower, which is the mid-tier 1 tower, which isn't really too significant considering the Scourge have all of the exterior towers. So, MYM, it's not looking too good. With Phantom Enter, you sort of have to go all in. You have to go big or go home. You can't really do, like, pigeonhole items like go Diffusal Manta instead of Radiance. You sort of have to go with the Radiance. So you pin yourself into a corner with the Phantom Lancer pick. You know that he's so deadly, but he's so useless early game. But he's so deadly once you get to the late game that it becomes worth it if you manage to hold off long enough to get such strong items at that point. Demon throws out a nice Tornado, EMP, but it looks like Demon Cyclone Fear, and Fear didn't get his mana drained by the EMP. Anyways, let's check out AA. AA has a Medallion of Courage, has a Smoke Sea as Arcane Boots, help mana regen. Medallion of Courage will be extremely helpful in taking down Roshan. Unite, Mechanism, Soul Ring, Phase Boots, Void Stone. They're gonna go for a Hex. That's gonna be my next guess. Crystal Maiden has a Django. Lacoste has no boots, but he doesn't need boots. Fuck that. Boots are for heroes who don't have maximum seed every 5 seconds. Excuse me. Pardon me. And now Lacoste with the Aegis with the Hood of Defiance is going to be, with the Point of Vitality Resurge, is surely going to go into a heart. It's going to be next to impossible to bring down in consecutive fights. And Ancient Apparition Ice Blast manages to hurt the tower down pretty hard. Looks like Milk managed to pick up the Radiance, but he's still 300 gold short of the Radiance. Pick up his Relic, but he's 300 gold short of the Radiance. And looks like Batrider is totally fucked. Yeah. With Omni-Knight chasing it with Degen Aura, look how slow Batrider moves. Even, like, this is at least like 5 stacks of Napalm's worth of low move speed. Demon comes in with a solid Tornado, but it only delays inevitable. And Omni-Knight manages to pick up the kill. So it looks like MYM is going to pick up another tower. They're going to get 2 towers, but they're going to lose a Batrider, and they're giving Scourge a prime position, a prime opportunity to push. It's not like Doom uses Doom. Weaver, where's Weaver? Weaver is here. Weaver is going to just do a lot of damage, and this tower can definitely hold off the assault for a bit. Batrider is sort of forced to buy back after he died, and I mean, those 2 towers gave PL his Radiant Scold, so it was probably worth it for MYM at the time. I mean, they got 2 towers for a Batrider who had to buy back. But at this point, even with PL's Radiance, he only has 1100 HP. Those illusions will die in probably 3 hits, or even lower. Meanwhile, Doom and Weaver can sort of wait. I mean, PL's not going to get too much farm from this creep wave, with constant sort of illuminates, with constant sticky napalms and EMP tornadoes. they're going to drain a lot of PL's potential farm. And PL with ratings is supposed to farm multiple lanes at once. You can farm mid lane, you can farm bottom lane at the same time. But right now he has to defend. What else is he supposed to do? But MYM's doing a really solid job in defending this push. Scourge. Mania comes in with a huge Blink Dagger ultimate. I didn't even notice that Mania picked up Blink ultimate. Really significant. Milk manages to get Universe's head, but Fear gets Demon, and Lacoste is on a tear. Lacoste managed to pick off Pusher. Milk died to the Omni Knight, and so they traded 3 for 1 as Demon was forced to buy back. I think with Omni Knight, Weaver, and Fear, they can I think they can try to get the tower. I mean, there's no Radiance damage by Milk to help back it up. And Lacoste is just going balls to the wall. And Fear helps his teammate out and blinks in with a nice stomp. A couple hits, and Lacoste burn damage manages to seal Batrider's life. Well, I'm guessing his playmate. So with Crystal Main, Omni Knight, and with no Phantom Lancer, this tower is totally dead. And I think they can try to go for the Rex. I mean, Omni Knight is going to constantly heal him. He has Soul Ring, he has Mechanism, he has... Oh, Omni Knight is pretty low at the point. He has to heal. Yep, he has to heal. I think they should probably back right now. Omni Knight has no mana. He doesn't have too many heals. But Scourge got a tower. They got a couple kills. They killed Milk, which will slow down his farm even more. So... they didn't use Aegis, so I'd say a solid push by the Scourge. Lacoste got, I think, 2 kills, helping push his gold up to 3,200. So he's going to pick up a Reaver relatively soon, pick up Heart, and then with that, I'm pretty sure the game will be over. Let's see what Milk will go for. If he'll finish the treads or if he'll go straight for Diffusal Blade. I think in this case he sort of had to go with Diffusal Blade. He had to burn as much mana as he can. There's only 1 Arcane Boots right now on the Scourge, and I mean, Doom has a lot of mana, but Omni Knight has a significant amount of mana, but he sort of needs all of it in order to function properly as a hero. He needs to constantly be casting Repel, constantly spamming his heal, and the Mechanism has... I think Mechanism has a reasonably high mana cost. Or it could have no mana cost, and I could just be a liar. But Omni Knight looks like he's going to go for Hex anyway, and this is sort of the battle of the Radiance carriers, and right now Lacoste is winning handily. Phantom Lancer. This is the downside of picking a Phantom Lancer. I think this is an appropriate lineup for a Phantom Lancer. I mean, you have Keeper of the Light, you have Earthshaker, you have Invoker, extremely powerful defending heroes, but the problem with putting so much hope into one hero against a Doombringer is that that one hero can just be doomed and fuck everything up. I mean, what else can you call it? Doom just fucks everything up. So I think against a Doombringer, you sort of have to go with 2 sort of semi-carries. So if he dooms one, the other one can at least function well. Meanwhile, you saw that fail gank on 1437. Mania uses Echo Slam, which is not insignificant. That means it will be on cooldown for the next 2 minutes. And if Scourge push right now, Mania won't have an ultimate to go. They're sort of trying to stop the Omni Knight, because without Omni Knight, they can't really push as hard as they'd like to against the Phantom Lancer, because Omni Knight would just heal him back up and sort of ruin all of their fun. Meanwhile, Lacoste, I think Phantom Lancer will wear you down, but once Lacoste picks up a Heart, he should be okay. Let's see, he's at 3,200 gold again. So I think he probably picked up a recipe, and now, yep, he's going to go for the Vitality Booster. Oh, he picked up the Reaver, and now he has the Heart, and he has Aegis. So that unsuccessful gank on Omni Knight means Mania won't have an ultimate for another 80 seconds, so this is going to look really... There's no tower to help delay the inevitable. It's looking really bad for Sentinel. Meanwhile, Valence gets jumped on by Fear, gets stomped, gets dusted, but he manages to escape alright. Fear and Omni Knight are just... Without Mania's ultimate, I think this Rax is completely and totally... It's gone. It's totally gone. And it's gone! Shout out to South Park. The economy episode. Mania gets jumped on irregardless of the fact that he doesn't have ultimate, because Fisher pisses people off so much. Lacoste is jumping in on Demon, who cyclones himself, but probably the radiance damage. Nope, the attack won't finish him. And Barrett drags Lacoste into the fountain. He's going to use the Aegis, but meanwhile, Scourge are just going to kill the Rex. Let's see if Lacoste manages to get himself out of this one. Yep, Guardian Angel by the Omni Knight. A solid play by 1437. And looks like Lacoste time-lapse to heal exactly 0 HP. But now Batrider got doomed. Yeah, Batrider has to buy back, but they've already lost Rex. That couldn't kill Lacoste. Lacoste is just going to regen that HP so fast with that heart. And top lane's being pushed, but I mean, it's still over half health. The tower can defend it for a bit. So if Scourge just want to go for mid, they could probably do it. I mean, I don't think Milk... Yeah, Milk has a Robe of the Magi, so he's not really close to Diffusal Blade at all. But it looks like Scourge are going to back up, may go for another Roshan once he reincarnates. And after that, I'm sure they're going to try to seal the deal and end MYM. But right now, if as Lacoste gets another kill on Batrider and Come With Me manages to pick off Earthshaker, who's Mania. Let's see if Mania uses his ultimate in that. Nope. I think that he's probably saving it for the next sort of big engagement, which is the mid-racks, but they might not even get a chance. Looks like Fear, Lacoste, Come With Me, and 1437, just say, fuck that man. And Universe, of course. It's saying, fuck that man, we're gonna end this. You have no Earthshaker ultimate to sort of totally own us, but let's check out Omni Knight. Yeah, Omni Knight just sort of stands in place, casts Repel to avoid being mana leaked, and runs away. So, let's see if Lacoste and Fear can do this. Pick off the smaller Rex. Earthshaker has revived, so you have to be careful. But the Phantom Lance is whittling down the boost, which helps a lot in Earthshaker. Earthshaker comes with a solid ultimate, doesn't do nearly enough damage, but if they pick off the Omni Knight, which they do, nice Illuminate by the Pusher Street. And with that, I think Scourge have to back off. Yeah, Crystal Main's pretty low. Let's check out Doomringer's HP. Doomringer's at little at half HP, and Lacoste can regen his HP, but they sort of need the Omni Knight in pushing. So MYM, they lost another tower, but they didn't lose racks. And with the Phantom Lancer, as long as you don't lose 2 racks, you're still in the game. It's looking bad, but a Phantom Lancer is sort of carried that. Even when you're a racks and a base tower down, you can still win the game. Just because he's such a beastly late game hero. Unfortunately, this Phantom Lancer is not farmed at all. Lacoste manages to pick off Mania, while Batrider and King J try to get Universe, which they do. Lacoste says, whatever, I don't need boots. He has no mana at the moment. Fear jumps back in, and it looks like he might die to Radiance damage. Batrider comes in with Flaming Lasso, and yes, Doomringer dies. So, a nice solid delay by MYM. They're doing everything they can to stay in the game. But I think it would have been much better if Famlighter at least had Diffusal Blade by now, 35 minutes into the game. Because without that, his Phantom Lances only do sort of pitiful nuke damage and some burn damage before they just sort of end the illusion's life. So, I'm going to take another quick drink. Don't get me wrong, MYM can still do this. If they get a couple more fights like that last one, and it's gonna favor them more and more. PL is just such a... He by himself, he doesn't get doomed. He can out-late game a Weaver and a Doombringer. He's that good of a late game hero. But let's check out the support items on the Scourge. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Crystal Main has an Orax. Where is Universe? Universe is up here. Universe is pretty squishy still. But yeah, PL could pick off these supports pretty reasonably well with prolonged burn and mana burn damage with the Phantom Lance. But with this incarnation of Roshan with Cost getting that Aegis, he has a gem. I think PL is royally fucked. No, he dropped the gem. Where'd the gem go? He gave it to Crystal Main while it picks up an Eagle Horn and proceeds to get more buff. And that Aegis will cost his